Well, I had a project video for you guys for this Friday, but I had the GoPro on a magnet mount on this fender over here, and I was mowing with it and I hit a tree branch and knocked the GoPro off. Went underneath the mower on this side, so the blades run that direction. It throws the grass out that side, so it went through all three blades and basically chopped it up and ruined the GoPro and the memory card that was in it that had all the footage on it of me fixing this mower. But if you remember from a past video, I can put a little clip in here of me doing a walk around with this, with the spindle was gone on this side. It had snapped off and I could not find a replacement spindle anywhere for it. Artsway mower on the back, it busted a, as you can see, the grass is growing up through it, but it busted a spindle off of it. So it's just got the middle one and this one over here now. But I've been looking for a spindle for it and I can't find anything, as it actually busted the shaft, so I can't just put bearings in it or anything like I was hoping I could do. I might have to figure something else on this. That'll be another video probably. This is an old Artsway mower. It's a 60-inch mower. It's a finishing mower, but the blades are pretty heavy on it and stuff, so I pretty much just used it for light brush mowing. I didn't do anything real heavy with it or anything, but I managed to retrofit. This is out of a Aaron's mower. I'm not sure what type of mower it actually was. This was a heavy-duty cast housing, so I ended up fitting that in there. I cut these plates and mounted it underneath and then drilled holes and bolted it because we needed a little bit more height. This pulley I found, it only fits this direction. I would rather use this pulley here actually, but this is a really wide, I'm not sure what this was off of, if it was something with like a variable pulley or an extra wide belt, but this is a 5/8 belt on here and it sinks way down in there, so I am gonna have to try to find a different pulley for it. It's a 1-inch shaft, so I should be able to find something that's a taller pulley that'll fit in here. As you can see from already using it a little bit, it's kind of wearing my belt wrong because it's sitting down in there too deep. Plus it makes the belt looser too. This is about as tensioned as about as far as it can go, but it's been working really good. I had to put the blade on backwards because this one, the blades spin, if you're looking underneath it, the blades spin clockwise, and most mowers they spin counterclockwise. So I had to put the blade on upside down to get the cutting edge to be on this side, so my lift edge is wrong. But I was just kind of testing it to see if this even worked, and it does work pretty well, so I'm going to try to find a different blade that'll fit on here, or I can maybe retrofit the original blade onto here. But that was kind of a bummer that it kicked my GoPro off and ended up wrecking it. I'm using it right now, it's still kind of working, but I'm gonna have to order another one, so it might be a week or two before I put out any new videos again. I do have some footage of me actually using this, so I'll throw that at the end of the video here. We also took it had a front tire on it that was kind of like a tractor style tread like that. I ended up taking that off of there and I put a tube in this tire. This was just a bad tube and it's not the greatest tire, but I put a new tube in it and that one's been holding air now. And then I had some problems with the electrical system. It was charging out of the alternator. I was getting like 50 volts out of it and I thought the regulator was bad in there, but I had a dead short through this amp meter, so I just moved the wires over from one lug over to here, so they're all tied in here, so the meter doesn't work anymore. But then it was charging the battery okay, and then I ran it for a while and it was dying on me, so I ended up pulling the sediment bowl off, which you couldn't even see through this, it was so dirty, but it was, the screen up in there was plugged. And then before I got it, it had this setup here with a filter in line. This should have actually, I think this had just a steel line running all the way down, and then it filtered through the sediment bowl up there, which is the way it was supposed to be. There's a screen in the top, but this had already been fitted like this, so I ended up just putting a couple new pieces of gas line and just threw a filter in here. This is just a Briggs & Stratton filter, but like I said, you don't really need a filter here if you have a good screen up in the sediment bowl. So I might eventually just get the whole new steel line to put down to the carburetor like it's supposed to have. But this way worked for now. I also changed the engine oil on it, and that's pretty much, that was all on the footage also, so we don't have any of that. But I pretty much just did some routine maintenance on this thing. I do need to take a pressure washer to it one of these days. It's got this mold stuff growing on it that pressure washed off. It's actually bare steel in a few spots, so it might not be too bad to actually try at least repaint the hood on this thing to get it looking a little bit better. But that's about all I have for this one, other than the footage of me actually mowing with it. I got a little on tractor footage, and then a little bit I did with my phone that I was mowing out in an open area out here. So I'll put a picture of the GoPro on the screen here to show you what that ended up looking like. It actually fared pretty well for what it went through. The magnetic mount ended up getting completely shredded, and the mounting hardware that it was mounted with is busted, so I'll have to get a new magnetic mount. But that's a lesson learned, that not to leave something like that on the fender like that. A tree branch could come along and just pop it right off of there. So this is where I was mowing when I lost the camera. I went through this and went by these tree branches, and it must not have done anything, but then got into these sumacs, and this one here must have grabbed it, because then I found it way up that bank. It threw the GoPro up to the top. That's probably a 8-foot bank right there that it threw the camera up to, and then the other pieces were kind of just scattered along the trail. It kicked it out behind it. So like I said, it'll be a little bit before I get another GoPro. These aren't cheap, and these videos don't make really much money at all to pay for any of that stuff, so it's coming out of my own pocket. I hear you like to wreck GoPro cameras. There, now the trail's a little bit wider. I won't be getting hit by branches when I'm mowing so bad here. I trimmed a bunch of these pine trees up. This one I debated on just cutting down, but we'll let it grow and see if it leans over the trail or not. And some of the ones down there, maybe I need to trim up some more. So with that, I'll cut to the footage of me running the tractor, and thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.